my channel. My name is Austinbetha. If this is the first time here, you are definitely welcome. Please do not hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoy watching it, okay? Now, from the title, you already know why I'm here, so let's just get straight into it. Today happened to be the third episode of the MERCY and Ike show, and as usual, I'll be giving you guys a recap of what happened today and also tell you guys what I think about today's episode, okay? A lot of things happened today, and I'm just really excited about how the show is unfolding, to be honest. Now, the scene opened in MERCY's house, okay? It was morning, and MERCY went to her sister's room to wake her up and also tell her that she was going to see the doctor, you know, because she has been feeling somehow and she just needed to be sure that it's nothing serious. Now, after her appointment with the doctor, she was told that she needed to rest, you know, she was stressed out and she just needed to take some time off from everything that it is that has been bothering her, work or whatever. She just needed to take some time out to rest. The next scene was in Ike's house, right? So Ike was on the phone with his sister Cindy and they were talking about a car. Apparently, Ike's parents had sent over Ike's car to Nigeria for him and all of that, seeing that he'll be staying here most of the time and he'll probably need it for movement and all that. So Ike was basically telling his sister that this car that they sent, he's been trying to fix it and all that, and the thing is costing a lot of money. You know, they were basically just talking about the car and all that. Then Ike went on to tell us that his sister Cindy has been very supportive since he moved to Nigeria, and that she even went as far as managing him till he got a manager to actually take over from her and all that. He feels like she's been there, she really gets him and all that stuff. And then he also mentioned that he's happy that things are going the way he planned, although he did not expect them to go from 0 to 100 real quick, but he's just really glad that things are falling in place, because when he was coming back to Nigeria, his parents did not really see the vision and all, and he kept on telling them that don't worry, I have a feeling that something is going to happen in Nigeria. See all these people that live in Yankee, once they leave Yankee and come to Nigeria, things happen. But a lot of people here in Nigeria, they just want to go to Yankee. Well, I'm guilty too, because I mean, life here is hard. I don't know, but that's a topic for another day, okay? After Ike had the conversation with his sister, he then got on the phone with MERCY. MERCY was one that actually called him, and she was like, oh, I just went to see my doctor and he said I need to rest and all that stuff. Ike actually got worried because he said he has never seen MERCY go to the hospital for anything. Even when she feels a certain way, she just goes to bed and just sleeps it off. But her saying that she went to see a doctor means it's actually a very serious matter and all that. So he felt like he needed to take some time, you know, just to be with her and take care of her, because he doesn't know what he would do without MERCY. And I was just like, oh, love is sweet. I mean, him saying he doesn't know what he would do without MERCY, just, it put me in my feelings. You guys know me, you know now. Anyways, after that, the camera showed us MERCY having a conversation with her sister in her sitting room and all of that, and she was telling her sister what the doctor had said, and her sister goes, you see, you need to rest. You don't rest, you don't eat. Every single time I have to force you to eat something. I get that you have to work, but then you also need to take some time to rest and all that stuff. And MERCY's like, okay, fine, I'll eat, blah 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 blah. Look, I need someone to come and be forcing me to eat. I need someone to force me to eat. Oh, in this my house, if I don't cook, I'll not eat. Anyways, MERCY also acknowledged the fact that she doesn't rest. At least she was honest to herself, you know. The fastest way to solving your problem is by telling yourself the truth. You know, she was like, oh, she knows that she doesn't rest, and part of the things that stresses her out the most is the whole family pressure and all that. She has to make sure that her dad is okay, she has to make sure that her mom is okay. Both of them need to go to clinic from time to time. She also has to take care of her brother. You know, sometimes it's just really overwhelming, and I completely relate with everything she's saying, because sometimes being in that space where you have to take care of your family, you're the one that has to provide this, provide that. Maybe I don't do that much, maybe my own is not as deep as hers, but then again, just being the first child and knowing that, oh, I have siblings, not necessarily my parents, because thank God they can take care of themselves and all that, but I have siblings that look up to me, even if they don't ask me. Sometimes I have to go out of my way. So seeing that MERCY is the one doing all of these things is enough to stress somebody out, okay? Like, I'm even stressed on her behalf, that's the thing. In fact, when she was talking about this thing, she broke down in tears, and I felt really bad. She was like, she wished she had somebody that would just, you know, take care of her and just take all of this stress from her, just someone to be there for her while she just takes her time to rest and all that stuff. But sadly, there's really nobody like that right now. Everybody get their own problem when themselves they try solve. So it was just really emotional to see her in that state. And moving on from that, we saw MERCY on the phone with her lawyer, Barrister Chijioke. Apparently she had a meeting with him and all of that. So after the phone conversation, she obviously went for the meeting. And then, you know, while she was at the meeting with her barrister and a group of other lawyers, you know, we got to find out that MERCY has a very strong interest in real estate and all of that, and she had spoken to him prior to that time. You know, so the guy stated that they had come up with a plan and they had come up with a name, Lambo Homes. And the message was like, oh, at this point she wants to go deep into real estate, that although she had been doing something like that before the whole Big Brother Naija stuff, but it wasn't this serious. But now that she has the platform, she wants to push harder just so she can sell the best homes in Nigeria and just Africa and the world at large. To be honest, yeah, I like Mercy's business side. You know, she's very business oriented. She's a go-getter. Like whatever it is she wants, she just goes for it, and she sort of inspires a lot of people because, I mean, just coming from nothing to having this platform and still wanting to do more, that's the idea. Like, we move or we move. Now the camera takes us back to Ike's house where he was talking about a brand he's working with, Motive Mall. They basically sell clothes, they sell shoes and all that stuff, and they had sent some things to him, so he needed to film and post it for them as a brand ambassador or something like that. And he also mentioned that he had a discount code with the brand, so whoever shops with his code gets some kind of discount and all that stuff. After which, the camera takes us back to Mercy's house where she was having a conversation with her sister. They actually had a heart-to-heart talk about Ike moving into her house and all that, and her sister was like, look, I get the fact that you and Ike are together and all that, but it's not okay, it's not normal for Ike to move into your house. First of all, you guys are not married. I mean, you guys should not take things too fast. You need to take it one step at a time. Don't rush into anything. Secondly, mommy will be visiting soon. Do you think it's normal that you and Ike will be waking up in one room and then mommy will be waking up in the other room when you guys are not even married? It doesn't speak well. I mean, she was just like, no, Ike should stay in his house. You can go and visit Ike, he can come and visit you, but moving in is a no-no. She went on to just advise Mercy, telling her not to rush things. In fact, she even mentioned that she has not seen any spectacular thing that Ike is doing that will make her say, okay, oh yeah, Mercy, go and marry this guy, this is the guy for you. You know, seeing that she has been there, she knows how these things work, and knowing that marriage is not a joke, she doesn't want her sister to make a mistake. Not minding the pressure she's getting from Ike's auntie and all that stuff. Yeah, so we got to realize that there's this small pressure. I don't know if it's big or small, but then there's this pressure that Mercy is getting from Ike's family. You know, Ike's dad is supposed to come to Nigeria soon for a burial, and of course they really want them to do things like fast and all that stuff, and her sister is like, no, you don't have to rush, take your time. But Mercy went on to say that the reason they are considering Ike moving in with her is because Ike's cousins stay with him, and you know, her going there is just going to be inconvenient and all that stuff. And Promise was like, look, people have to take it like that. Visit him, let him visit you, but moving in, no until you get married, period. Moving on from that, the camera takes us to Ike and Mercy having a conversation in Mercy's bedroom. You know, Mercy was like, oh, I need to travel, I need to rest, seeing that my doctor really advised that I rest and all that stuff, so she would like to go to the UK. And the whole conversation was just surrounded around Ike not being able to go with her on a trip because he had a lot of work to do, and then he also had to be at an event that Jeff was organizing, so there were just a lot of restricting factors for Ike, and it felt really bad because according to him, he really wants to be with her on the trip. At the end of this whole conversation, we got to realize that Mercy went on that UK trip alone without Ike, and this was the same trip Mercy went on when a picture surfaced online of she and another guy, when there was a lot of rumors saying, oh, Mercy has left Ike and all that stuff. It was this same guy. So the camera now took us to where Ike was having a conversation with his friend Magneto the musician, right? So they met up at a bar, and Magneto was like, oh, I see Mercy picture, you know, she they enjoy for UK and everything. And then Ike was like, oh, but at this point that he's just jealous and he feels bad that he couldn't go with her, but then he knows that whoever it is that Mercy is hanging out with in the UK is definitely going to spend an arm and a leg, because Mercy is expensive. Mercy is not cheap. You know, she's going to party, she's going to shop, you know, all those things is going to cost a lot of money. So he's definitely sure that that Willie guy would have spent a lot of money, because I mean, it's Mercy we're talking about here. Then Magneto was like, look, if you have to be with Mercy, you need to be ready to pay the price. Ike now made a point. He said, see, I dey try, I dey pay the price. So in fact, I don't dey pay since when we did big house, because again, one time I give Mercy all my coins. It was just really funny remembering that incident, because it wasn't funny when it was happening, but thinking about it now, it's just really funny how far they've come and just how they've been able to build things together. And that's basically everything that happened on today's episode, but trust me, next week Sunday is even going to be hotter, because from the preview they showed us, my god, I'm just waiting for the drama, because Ike was on the phone with Mercy, and then Mercy was telling him that she needs to be happy and all that stuff. Ike now told her that, look, I'm not holding you, I'm not saying you shouldn't be happy. Next thing, they show us where Ike and Mercy are together, and then Ike was like, you need to call him now. Now I don't know who this him is, but I'm supposing is Willie, because he wasn't happy that Mercy had to hang out with him and all that stuff. And then Mercy was like, no, I'm not calling him, I'm not calling him. The guy just walked out and banged Mercy's door. Next thing Mercy said was, you know, I can smash your car, and that was how it ended. So you guys trust me when I say next week is going to be hot. I'm just really happy about the way things are going on the show right now, the way the events are unfolding. It makes a lot of sense now. Moving on to what I think about today's episode, guys, I'm really impressed at the level of honesty that they are putting in the show. I get that there's a lot of scripting and all that, but then the whole infusion of honesty, vulnerability, openness, all of those things make it look more relatable, and I really appreciate that. I also love the fact that we get to know more about Mercy, Ike, you know, their extended families, what they're about, what their businesses are like, you know, what they do on a day-to-day basis. It's actually very, very intriguing. I'm enjoying it so far, so good. Now let me know what you think about today's episode. Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Let's just have a conversation in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for always watching my videos. It really means a lot to me. If you enjoyed watching this, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and also subscribe to Betha's Corner. Betha's Corner is my other YouTube channel where I post more personal stuff about me and not Mercy and Ike, and not about Tacha. Oh, speaking about Tacha, guys, there's this whole rumor about Mercy and Tacha reconciling, and I wouldn't even call it a rumor because there were facts that prove that all these things people have been saying is actually true. You guys know that earlier this week Mercy was made one of the faces for patricia.com. Alright, although she's not the only one that was made an ambassador, Tacha was also made an ambassador, same with Omashola and a host of other people. Now after Mercy posted on Instagram and Twitter stating that, oh, she's now one of the faces for patricia.com, Tacha now went on to reply Mercy's tweet and said something like, oh, when women are gathered in a place, there's always success, there's always progress. Just something in that line. I'm not sure that's the exact word she used, but then that was what she was trying to say in that her tweet. And then people started saying stuff about how Tacha and Mercy have settled, because even when Mercy went live on Instagram with her friend Cubana, they were talking about a whole lot of things, but then at some point the guy now asked her about Tacha, and then Mercy was like, oh, Tacha is a very strong girl, you know, she works really hard, she likes the fact that Tacha grinds and she's making cool cash. She actually had a lot of positive things to say about Tacha. So I feel like at this point it is safe to say that they are both cool with each other, even if they are not friends, but at least they have a common ground. So guys, please, whether you are a titan or you are a mercenary, you need to take it easy. These women are actually very strong in their own capacity, so we need to let them breathe. We need to give them some space to make things work. Have you guys ever taken time to imagine Mercy and Tacha coming together to work on a project? Have you imagined the kind of success, the kind of buzz it would give? Please, let's stop with this whole, oh, I'm a titan, therefore Mercy has to go to hell. Oh, I'm a mercenary, therefore titans have to die. Like, please stop it. Stop it. Okay, at this point I'll just end this video here because now I'm already blabbing and I'm already choking my mouth in what did not concern me, because at the end of the day I'm a mercenary and I'm also a titan. So anybody that does not like it, you can off the video at this point because myself I finished talking. Okay, bye.